how do we decide if a work zone will be a full road closure or will be a partial closure? So maintaining some live traffic through a zone versus completely shutting it down. Could you talk to some of the thought process and decision making that goes into that?
Mischa, would you like
to start off? Sure. So this is a big question, and it's a question that needs to be asked and answered early in the life of a project. So part of that is looking at traffic volumes and doing a queue analysis to see how much queuing we can expect for different types of work zones. So one thing to factor in, queue detection and warning systems are a great tool, but they're only needed if the type of work zone that we're implementing is going to be generating queuing. There are strategies that allow us to not utilize or not cause as much queuing, but everything has a cost associated with it, and those tend to be more costly. You see those type of work zones, especially where we're doing extremely large types of construction, sort of like around 465 or in and around Indianapolis. When the question of full road closure comes into play, especially for something like an interstate, when we're looking at closing down a major route like that, the question then becomes, where are you going to put all that traffic? So part of the calculation needs to include, are there alternative routes? So in and around 465, where you've got, when you close down a section of 465, a network of other routes that can take the traffic. We're doing that right now with our North Split closure downtown, where we have sections closed, and we're utilizing different detours with the available routes in the area. So those are things that factor into the decision as to whether or not we're going to do a full road closure. There's a lot of people that are involved in this decision. It's not just INDOT when we're talking about interstates. The FHWA will be involved in that discussion, pardon me, as well. And so there's many parts of INDOT, from construction to project management to us in work zone safety, and more that are involved with this question and answering that question. John, you want to add something?
Sure. I'll just add that, there's action and reaction. For instance, we closed 465 on the southeast side several years ago to get some work done very quickly. And the ramification, one thing we just didn't expect was how heavy the traffic would be all the way on the other side of town on 465 on the northwest side. The flip side is the North Split project that most everybody is very well aware of. We're getting done a job in 18 months that could have taken several years to do. So again, cost benefit, there's a plus side, and a downside to each decision. We weigh out those factors.